Hello and welcome one and all, I am Old School Gamer 1971, a special shout out to Moomin and Pro Predator 49XX. Hope you're all having a great day and are staying safe. Today's subject matter is Third Hour Thoughts, Werewolf Apocalypse, Earthblood. Before we begin, if you enjoy the video, give it a big thumbs up, like, and if it pleases you, check out my channel and subscribe. So without further ado, WereWolf Apocalypse Earthblood is an action RPG developed by Cyanide, releasing for both the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in 2021. This is based on White Wolf Publishing's tabletop role-playing game, funnily enough called WereWolf the Apocalypse, that is part of the World of Darkness series. Vampire Masquerade is also part of this series. Now I will admit that not knowing the source material will be an added bonus here. No, it is not necessary, but the story runs at pace, so it is about keeping up, and whilst not a AAA game, the game at first glance does look polished. Cyanide is a French developer based in Paris. Founded in 2000, I have played several of their games, Call of Cthulhu, Stick series and of Orcs and Men. They have made many cycle races. When I say many, I mean bloody loads, and fantasy games. Oh, and the Blood Bowl games. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this game brings. Oh, can we also get a Stick sequel? Please, come on. You play as Kahal, an eco-terrorist werewolf. Garu. All werewolves are reclusive in this universe. There are 13 different tribes, collectively known as Garu Nation. Kahal, his wife and his daughter are part of the Fianna tribe. A mission runs awry and Kahal must save his wife. After giving in to rage after the murder of his wife, Kahal murders one of the tribe, Fianna tribe, an Irish werewolf tribe. Kahal is banished for those actions. Fighting against Pentex Corporation and the pollution it causes, including Endron, an oil producing subsidiary. Werewolves are considered to be the immune system of the planet. Wait a minute here, I cannot believe that they have somehow made werewolves boring, damn it. So is this Werewolf Apocalypse Earthblood, or is it Boar Pup Shambles Mud Pie? The controls are simple enough, and whilst in werewolf form are quite responsive, in human form everything seems just about okay, but not perfect. The stealth works well enough, and that there are many checkpoints, so failure doesn't mean game over, and you will not lose too much work even if you do get captured. The power-ups do increase your power, but they kind of feel underwhelming, which is a pity as you do feel quite powerful in the first place. You will also spend a lot of time in conversations. This really does take you out of the game, more on this later. Nothing really shines here, but I will say I do like the werewolf combat. Visually, we start off looking quite good here. The textures are pretty damn solid, making the characters and werewolves really look the part. The world again matches those characters. No, this is not quite AAA, but I will say they do look good. They are an improved over the previous titles that I have played, such as Call of Cthulhu. Also worthy of note is the gore level. It is a bloodbath, and this makes me happy. Having lived in a world when vampires used to creep in the shadows, or lived among us, then went on to glowing like they'd eaten a whole box of ready bread. To see that the werewolves are as violent as they should be, maybe I don't like how they are portrayed lore wise, but how they look and play gets a big thumbs up from me.
If you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps.
When it comes to the sound, it comes down to two parts. The first being the voiceover. This is a downer to me. The actors didn't seem to be into the material, nor the roles that they was playing. This is a pity, as I am sure the material was written by someone who does care. This takes you right out of the game, and it takes so long to get back into the game again. Now when it comes down to how the game sounds, I will say it does a pretty stellar job. Even the guards' peons sound about right. All in all, aesthetically, this does the job, and even with its problems, it is still pleasing. To me, anytime you have a fan base that survived nearly 30 years, finally discontinuing in 2005, the successor, WereWolf the Forsaken, released in 2005, and a planned 5th edition later this year, their standards and expectations would obviously be a lot higher. Whilst a fan, I'm not a rabid fan, so gameplay will matter a lot more to me. I almost feel that the folklore of the tabletop game actually works against this game, as I feel it feels tacked on, and that maybe the game doesn't need it. It is one I will return to at a later date, but there are so many other games vying for my time. But will admit that if the game had been tweaked and acted with people who care about the role they are playing, but being honest, I don't care much for tree hugging wolves. So WereWolf Apocalypse Earthblood this most certainly is, and earns itself a solid 8 out of 10. I'm off to dream of all that could have been. And it is done. If you found this video interesting or have any suggestions, please comment down below, as we'll put a big old smile on this old face. Let's get the conversation started. I will answer you all. I post new content every week. Have a great day one and all, and thank you for your support. This has been Old School Gamer 1971, signing off.